beautiful souls, welcome back to the Nymph Tarot with me, Natasha. So it's been a little while since I've done a video. It's just leading up to this Christmas period. My life has been a little bit hectic with my job, doing 60 hours a week and feeling completely drained, so I just didn't want to do readings where I felt like I was overly tired and wouldn't give you guys the best reading that I possibly could. So I just wanted to make sure, you know, that all my readings that I'm giving you are getting nice clear messages for you guys. So that's why I've not been around for a little while. I hope you've all had a good Christmas, or if you have had time off, I hope that it's been really restful and you've managed to spend it with your friends and family. So today we have a video. I'm not going to lie, it's probably going to be my only one this week. Once I hit January I should be back to normal, but yeah, just this week's a little bit crazy. I've only got 2 days off over the Christmas period, so it's not loads, but it's fine. So we have a reading today where it's what does your person want to say to you. So we have 3 different piles as usual. So we have pile 1 right here with the opalite crystal, pile number 2 with the pyrite, and then pile 3 with the citrine. So use your intuition, see which one you're drawn to. So whether you want to use the crystals, whether you're drawn to a particular number, or sometimes if you go down to the timestamps, which are in the description box below and they're in the comments, some people get drawn to particular numbers. So whatever works for you, tap into your intuition, and then I will see you guys in your reading. Hi there, if you chose pile 1, this is your reading with the beautiful opalite crystal. So we're asking Spirit, what does your person want to say to you? And then we do get a little bit of guidance from Spirit at the end about this connection. So what did your person want to say to you? So we have some tarot and oracle cards here. So we have Page of Wands. Hopefully I can fit everything in today. We have 7 of Pentacles. We have 10 of Swords. And we have Knight of Pentacles. So these aren't clarifying it today, so it's just 2 rows of cards. We have the Moon. We have 2 of Cups. And we have Ace of Pentacles. God, my brain. Obviously, I feel like where I'm filming this on Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas if you don't celebrate Christmas or from the UK. So I feel like my brain is still just like in a slight coma from all the food I ate yesterday. And then we have Ace of Wands. And for oracle cards we have Destiny, Soulmates Choices Follow Your Heart. We have Miles Apart, which then rhymes. So long distance relationship, emotion distant, giving space. And additionally we have the 7 Star Sisters, Birth and Creation's Tapestry of Life Expression. And then we have the Golden Children, Inner Child Tenderness, Innocence, Rare Gifts, which is interesting because when I was shuffling, one that kind of wanted to come out but didn't was a card that also mentioned about inner child. So your person, what they want to say to you. So there is, also you have a page, which makes me think, you know, pages are kind of like beginnings, and you also have the Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. So also I've just realised, I've just looked at the camera that it's not quite on there. Hopefully that's better now. There we go. So I feel like this person does want new beginnings. If this is someone that you've had a previous relationship with, or situationship, even friendship, if you've kind of drifted off, you know, because we do have this Miles Apart card, so long distance relationship, emotionally distant. I feel like maybe this is somebody that is from your past, or maybe you've just drifted apart for whatever reason. Maybe it is to do with distance and time zones. Obviously the pandemic that we've been going through, it's very difficult. Even though we're indoors all the time, it is kind of difficult to keep in touch with people, because, you know, sometimes you just don't feel like it, and if you're not in the best mind space, people maybe don't want to keep in touch so much. Sorry, keep hitting this camera today. But I feel like your person, what they want to say to you is, I feel like this person is kind of ready to, they recognise that maybe in the past with this page, and, you know, inner child being there, maybe they don't feel like in the past they were quite mature enough, or they weren't, what I'm getting was they just weren't ready for this kind of commitment, because I do feel like with that Destiny card and Two of Cups, that this person does recognise that, you know, you have potential. Maybe you do feel like you have that kind of soulmate energy, but I feel like maybe they were just in the wrong place at that time to commit to you, and they really do recognise that, you know, the seeds, I feel like the seeds that were there, these kind of little seedlings of love and attraction and potential for more, are kind of now really, I feel like this person really does recognise that, and it's really that those seeds are starting to grow. This love is growing for them, is growing for you, for that person, and they really want to know that even though maybe you guys don't talk as much, maybe you have been a bit distant physically or even emotionally, that this person wants you to know that their feelings are kind of only growing at the moment. They're not diminishing whatsoever. And this person definitely, I feel like they've definitely finished an end of a cycle. So maybe if it was that they weren't quite ready, maybe they didn't feel mature enough, or maybe they were just really dealing with some issues they had with this inner child card, you know, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. It does also make me feel like needing to deal with that inner child. If you've got some like issues that have arisen since childhood that maybe were holding them back here, maybe it was fear of rejection, or really like opening themselves up to another person. Because the one thing I do see is that moon card. I know it's skipping ahead a little bit, but with that moon card, it is about, you know, secrets. So maybe in the past I feel like they weren't lying to you, as in there was like a third party situation, or that kind of thing. I feel like it wasn't lying, which sometimes, you know, the moon can be about keeping secrets, but I feel like this person just wasn't entirely open and honest with you. I feel like they couldn't really, they were at that point where they couldn't really express their feelings, and they didn't know how to quite put it into words. So I feel like they really did hide it at the time, but now I do feel like this person is having, with that Ten of Swords, really is kind of ending a loop on that, and has worked on themselves. Maybe during this lockdown they've had a lot of alone time, they've had a lot of time to contemplate and think, and I think that this has actually been very beneficial for them, because, you know, you kind of had the page here, and I know it's a knight of a different suit, but you now have a knight, which kind of shows this like progression. They're like, I'm getting there, I'm ready to start making progress and start thinking about the future, because I feel like this person does want that future with you, because, you know, Pentacles as well, Pentacle energy makes me think of very like long-term commitments, like, because it is that slower earth energy, it's all about moving forward slowly, building together, and it really does make me think of like building a life, and I feel like this person recognizes that. But also, obviously this is the elemental power tarot, so it doesn't actually have any people, but in the Rider-Waite it has the Knight of Pentacles. And with the Pentacles, I always feel like they're offering it up, because it's always kind of like on a hand, kind of like being offered up. So I feel like this person is getting to that point, and what they want to say really is that they do want to come towards you and give you, you know, they want to offer you words and like be able to, I feel like for some of you it's really like being able to fix what was done in the past. So if they had been very sneaky about their feelings, not really showing them, I feel like they now realise actually that was my bad, like I shouldn't have been doing that. They recognise that you are someone that they can be honest with and really open with, and I feel like you're somebody that they can reveal these kind of deep feelings and any sort of deeper pains they have. I feel like you're somebody that will listen to them and understand them. Maybe in the past they felt like people wouldn't understand what they've been through or how they're feeling, but you're very understanding, so I feel like they're now ready to be more open with you. And as I said, these kind of last three cards, very interesting in the sense that, you know, you have Two of Cups, which makes me think of deep emotional connections. This person saying they recognise this deep emotional connection and they really want to, I feel like they really actually want to talk about it. With that kind of moon energy here, it could be that they are, it could be that they are a Pisces as well. I feel like this person, I don't know why, even though there's been obviously a lot of air and a mixture of signs, I am getting kind of watery energy. So for some of your people, I think they're definitely water signs, but they really want to tell you that way, but they believe in this and they believe that you are their soulmate, because you do have that destiny card here. That soulmate's choices following your heart. They really do want to follow their heart and come back towards you, and I think that they really do want, a new start. And I think what's really nice to see here is you do have these two aces, which, you know, aces do mean new starts and beginning of the suit, so they really do want to be able to ground this opportunity of starting something new with you. At the moment it's kind of up in the air, but they want to start taking the steps to come towards you. Like that's what they do want to tell you. I feel like the thing they want to say most of all is sorry for not being open in the past, and that they do really value you and they do want to be with you for a long time. They do see a future with you, and also they just really have a lot of passion for you. Definitely a lot of passion. They probably think about you a lot in their dreams. They probably daydream about you. And luckily at the moment lots of people are working from home, so it doesn't matter if you have daydreams and you forget where you are for a little while because you're still at home. But I feel like they really do think about you a lot, and you're just very, very difficult for this person to forget. And what I like about the Ace of Wands, it's also that creativity and expression. So I feel like this, you know, with this, the 7 Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. For some of you, I feel like this person's so serious that it's like, yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking that with, I guess, Ace or, you know, kind of phallic imagery. Like they almost do want to birth something. They want to have a child with you. Like they think about that a lot, and you know, it mentions golden children there as well. They definitely get, and that create and, you know, expression and creativity, and I feel like they're kind of at that point where they do want to express this to you. So that's along the lines of what they want to say. Mainly I would say, kind of to bullet point it, is they do want to say sorry for not being honest in the past. They want to say that they see you as a soulmate and they feel it to their core, and they're now ready for this, and they want to know if you are too. And then some guidance from spirit just on this connection. So you have Queen of Swords. I believe that's Queen of Swords. You have Two of Swords. You have I think that's King of Wands. I know this is meant to be in the background, it helps to tell you if it is a king or queen based on whether it's air or water, but I feel like that they don't really distinguish that well between them. Actually, I feel like they might both be kings. Then you have Eight of Wands. And interesting, so you have, it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. And your dreams need a practical plan. So, for some of you, I feel like this relationship, as you have this card that miles apart, I feel like for some of you, you definitely are, this is like a longer distance relationship, or they are, even if it's not necessarily a relationship and it's just and it's kind of those early stages. I feel like this person isn't kind of like within an easy distance for you to kind of go on a date with or something like that. I feel like they are further away, and I think one of the things that Spirit wants you to do is kind of with these king energies, because yeah, I think with the background there, it's air, it's not water, so they are kings. The thing that they want is the thing that Spirit wants you to know about this connection. I feel like, you know, kings are all about mastery and doing things. So I think in relation to this, you kind of do need this almost logical hat on, and not about the relationship. I feel like you need to think about this logically and how you can make it work, whether if this person is further away. I think Spirit is saying that it definitely can work. I think, you know, Spirit is not doubting that, but you just need to kind of get in that more like, you know, you've got Taurus energy here, that kind of earth energy, be more practical. So it's saying that your dreams can happen, they just need that practical plan. So if you guys do want to be together, you need to, you know, whether it's visas or flights or, you know, getting around the whole COVID thing, whether it's getting tests and vaccines, like, you need to have a practical plan for this to work. But it definitely can work, because, you know, you have as well King of Wands here, which is that kind of, I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, have confidence in this, be action driven, like, don't be passive when it comes to this relationship. There's a lot of here as well, that kind of fiery energy. So you have as well Eight of Wands. So that to me is all about, you know, yes, doing things, having no obstacles, communication as well. So I feel like you guys really do need to communicate with your person about this, about your feelings. For some of you, you know, Two of Swords is coming up here. You may feel like you're kind of scared about it. You don't quite know what to do, especially if it is, you know, we're in a very difficult time at the moment and knowing what to do because of countries closing down, etc. Like, so I feel like maybe every time you think about, oh, this could work, then something happens where it's just not possible. But I think Spirit's saying, you know, think logically, get a practical plan in place, look at all the variables and what you need to do, and kind of just take action, because you do have that card as well, New Moon in Aries. So do whatever it is you can do to make this a reality, because I feel like your person is ready to make this happen, and if you are too, I think there's nothing that's going to be able to stop you guys, and you just need to do what you have to do to make it work. And yeah, so that's everything that I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do give me a big thumbs up and hit subscribe. I do like to hear from you guys as well, so do comment down below. Sorry, on my last videos I've been a little bit rubbish at responding. Just honestly, it's timing at the moment. It's been a bit crazy, but I will, when I have my next kind of free day, I'm gonna try and respond to a lot of comments. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in another video. See you later. Hey pile 2, if you chose the pyrite crystal, this is your reading. So we're looking at what would your person say to you, and then we're going to get some guidance from Spirit on this connection. So we'll jump straight into it. Let me get your cards. Okay, so you have 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands, the Empress, Strength, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and Temperance. And then we have some oracle cards for you. So we have future, long-term planning goals. We have home, moving in, buying a house, stability. And then we have double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. And then we have the void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. So you guys, you have some really, I mean, all of your cards are actually very, very positive. I feel like this person, the main things they want to say to you is, you know, they love you and they want a future with you. I'm not gonna, I feel like obviously if you want to go deeper into this reading, then do stay, but obviously if you just wanted some sort of confirmation, if that's how you feel about this person, yeah, this is, they definitely, I really want a long-term future with you. To have both of these, these cards come up. So with this oracle deck, what I love most about it is it's got, I want to say it's 46 cards, and I actually counted out how many kind of kind of have negative meanings. So at least 15 of them actually have, when I say negative, I mean it's not like, oh, this person's totally in love with you. It is things that are, you know, the more negative aspects of love. So it's not the oracle deck isn't like super positive. Like not all of them are all super positive, which sometimes love oracle cards can be. So for you guys to get these two cards, which kind of mean very, you know, they're kind of very linked with future and then home. I feel like this person is thinking about the long term, like building a home with you, buying a home with you. You know, it's kind of got, I love that it has apple and then it has like that eye there. It makes me think that you're the apple of their eye. You know, you're kind of like their whole world. They see you as their whole world. They want that future with you. They want to go lie on a beach with you. They want their holidays with you. They want to wake up with you. They are just crazy about you. And I think what they do want, what they're trying to say to you is, okay, that maybe, I feel like this person, maybe in the past, I don't think they've held back, but I think maybe you've thought they've not been, maybe you've thought at times they're not super into you, or maybe your relationship has been a bit difficult, because I see this 2 of Pentacles here, And it makes me think, I feel like your person is like, I'm sorry that I've had to juggle you. Like, I feel like they're somebody that maybe has been quite busy in their, you know, in their job, or you know, family matters, whatever it is for you guys. I feel like they have not always made you feel like a priority, and I feel like they want to say they are sorry for that. And, you know, with Temperance there, I feel like you've probably been quite patient with them, and they do want to say thank you for that as well, because you've probably held in there longer than other people have. And I feel like they now realise, and the main things they want to say to you is like they want to move this on. They don't see any obstacles now. They just want this to kind of keep progressing and keep building, and they want nothing to be in the way now. Like, I feel like they like you that much that they're willing to take away obstacles, anything that was an obstacle before. Even if it was like a third party, in the sense of maybe like a friend or an ex that was just kind of acting as a block. Maybe they're willing now to take those out of the frame, because, you know, they see this as that long-term potential. Four of Wands, beautiful card to have in a love reading. It has the Church there. It makes you think of weddings, of celebration, of joy and happiness, and union, because, you know, Four of Wands also seen as kind of 11-11, which some people see as a twin flame, and kind of, you know, meant to be, that kind of thing. So this person does see you guys as being meant to be and meant to have this really beautiful relationship. And I think what they want to say to you as well is that, you know, you have the Empress there. They see you as this beautiful, vibrant, intelligent, caring, nurturing, beautiful, I've said beautiful twice, just woman or man, cat, you know, and they feel so blessed to have you in their life, and they just can't believe that they're so lucky that they get you, and they can't believe that no one else has kind of swept you off your feet before they have. So they really can't believe their luck when it comes to you, because they just think, how can someone so beautiful and caring and intelligent just be, you know, still available? And I feel like this is partly why they kind of have this Eight of Wands. I feel like they really recognise how amazing you are, and they really just want to rush in, because they feel like if they wait too long that someone else will do it and their time will be lost. And, you know, you have the strength there. And because I've seen the cards that come in at the advice later, and with that Void card, it makes me think that you have been through some of you, it feels like some tough losses, whether it is you've lost family members or friends, even like, it could even be for some of you, I don't know why, I feel like maybe you are a widow or widower, like you've lost a partner in the past, but throughout everything you've remained strong and courageous, and your kind of beautiful self. You've not let the world kind of tarnish you in any way, any hurt, like you've not allowed that to affect you and to affect how you treat others, because that's kind of why I feel like this is the Void is here, because I feel like maybe there has been times, and they recognise that you have been in this kind of void, this darkness. It says embrace winter, and sometimes you do have to embrace that kind of darkness, but I feel like this person is saying that, you know, you don't have to be alone and in the dark anymore. Like they have you. And also with this light starseed, they see that you've always remained, as I said, always remained who you are and true to this kind of kind, beautiful person that you are, even despite of everything. And that's what you do. It feels like you do just serve the world. You help others even when you're hurting yourself. For some of you, maybe you are literally like this whole void, and that maybe you are like a nurse or a doctor or someone that has been working with COVID, and it's been a very dark time. It's been very tiring and seeing a lot of death and obviously a lot of upsetting scenes, but I feel like you've just remained this beautiful person inside and out, and they really recognise that. And I feel like they see you as, you know, someone they kind of, as they said, they want to tell you that they want this life with you. They want to settle down with you. That Nine of Pentacles makes me think of living a great life. As you can see, she's like in the countryside. She's got her vineyard. The house is in the background. She's just living a great life, and I feel like this is what your person wants for you. Obviously they want it with you as well, but they think you deserve just every happiness and stability and just joy. Because I feel like of all the Pentacles cards, the Nine of Pentacles is kind of like probably the more joyful card. Ten of Pentacles is obviously that family life, but this here I just see it as being relaxed and kind of getting everything that you deserved and wanted. And they're saying now, I feel like they want, as I said before, I feel like they did juggle you in the past. Maybe they didn't give you the attention you deserved, but maybe you have been patient with them, because I feel like if you are the sort of person that I feel like you are, you're very understanding, and now they just want to move on from that and kind of move into, you know, as they say, move into that smoother waters. But I feel like they just want to move on with this relationship and move it on to the next stage. So your advice for this connection. So interesting. You've got some interesting cards here. So I don't want you guys to freak out initially, okay? So you have Three of Swords. You have Seven of Cups. You have Death. Oh, and then you have, interesting, you've got both Pisces cards. You've got Balance, Spirituality and Practicality. And then you have Meditate and Contemplate, New Moon in Pisces. So both the Pisces cards, and then Step Out of Your Comfort Zone. So I think what you need to know about this connection. Sorry, I keep straightening my elbow on the table, and it makes like a tendon. It keeps moving, and it sounds really gross. So you have the Three of Swords. I feel like Spirit is saying that there is some heartbreak, some heartache that you still do need to heal from. I'm not getting this as this person is going to cause it at all. I don't think that. I feel like this is past heartbreak, and I think it's kind of preventing you from really going for this and really wanting. Like, I feel like you do want it, but then there's always this heartbreak or some healing that needs to be done that's really holding you back. And I think I feel like here that you're quite dreamy about this with that Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can be quite dreamy, but with this one, I always think this is as kind of almost like it can be dreamy, but it's kind of like nightmarish because you have this weird lizard creature, you have the no face, like wearing a mask and holding a skull, and I think it's almost like, sometimes I think you start dreaming about it and you think of all the good, but somehow because of this past hurt, or for some of you, like practicality is jumping out at me. Maybe there is something about this that doesn't seem practical, and it kind of then induces the fear in you. But I think with this death card coming up, that Spirit is saying that, you know, you need to leave the kind of heartbreak and this fear behind you, because you do have that step outside your comfort zone. So Spirit is recognizing that this is going to be difficult for you, this relationship, in the sense of it is going to take a bit of a leap of faith. And if you're somebody that kind of scares you, then yeah, it is going to be difficult. But I feel like for it to work, you do need to step out of your comfort zone. Being comfortable and just plodding along is not going to work here. I feel like you are going to have to take a bit of a leap of faith with this person. And I feel like maybe you guys are Pisces, for both of the Pisces cards to come up. But what I find interesting is when I first pulled this, I pulled this one first. So balance, spirituality and practicality, and I was like, oh, I wonder which one it is, whether it is I feel like maybe you have been one more than the other. And for then meditate and contemplate to come out, I feel like maybe you have been way too practical in this. Maybe you've talked yourself out of it happening so many times that you're kind of breaking your own heart and kind of giving yourself the nightmares, because you can only think of it in practical ways. But I think you do need to meditate and just think about the benefits of this connection. If it feels deep, if it is a deep love, then think of the benefits of that rather than what could go wrong and why it can work. I feel like you need to focus more of your energy on that sort of more spiritual side, the deeper emotional side. So yes, that's what I see for you guys. If this resonated with you, please do give me a big thumbs up. I would love to hear from you guys. Do remember to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in another video. See you later. Hey pile 3, if you chose the citrine crystal, this is your reading. So we are going to be looking at what does your person want to say to you, and then we'll get a little bit of guidance from Spirit on this connection. So let's jump into it. We have tarot and oracle cards for you guys. So we have Ace of Cups, we have Knight of Swords, we have the Lovers, we have Judgment, we have Death, Rebirth, Page of Pentacles, Justice, and Nine of Pentacles. And then we have some oracle cards. So we have On the Road, Travel, Vacation, New Experiences. We have Reconciliation, Reunion, Resolution, Forgiveness. Earthed, Learning how to be human in the world but not of it. And then finally, all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So for you guys, what your person wants to say to you, I feel like this person has a hell of a lot of love for you for the Ace of Cups to come up. Sometimes I think they look at you, or if you're not, if you're not together, or if you're not you know, able to actually physically see each other. I feel like it's your social media. I feel like they look at you and honestly they just feel like their heart flutter, just like that warm feeling within when you see somebody that you really, really do love. They feel that every time they see you. There's so much love here, definitely a lot of love, and I think you may not feel that way at times, because the Knight of Swords comes up here, and I feel like for you guys it kind of reminds me slightly of Pile 1, but I feel like this person in the past kind of ran with that Knight of Swords. See how the knight is running away to the motorbike. I feel like, and it looks like he's going pretty fast. It's like there's little it's like, what's the road runner in the cartoon. So I feel like this person actually did run away from you at one point, because I think they were just scared of these kind of emotions and feeling way too much, and I feel like that's not something that they'd ever really experienced before, or maybe they just really were not expecting it at all. Maybe it started off as kind of a fling, or it wasn't meant to be anything serious, and then they kind of caught the feels and they were like, oh crap, I need to run away from this before I get in too deep. So I feel like this person kind of I feel like this is kind of backed up, like on the road, kind of hit the road and was just like, yep, I'm leaving. And you thought, well, that's going to be the last of them, but it is not the last of them, because I think more than anything they want to say is that they do want to come back together, and they do want this reconciliation between you guys. I feel like they probably want to apologise for running away, and they realised that they were wrong for doing it. They were just scared and they shouldn't have done it. It wasn't very mature, and I think they do recognise that now. With that Earthed card here, I feel like you're almost teaching them how to love, is what I'm getting. So maybe they haven't been in a loving relationship before, maybe you guys are a bit younger, or maybe this person had only been in sort of more like toxic type relationships, so kind of wasn't used to the love that they were receiving, and when they did and they were feeling it back as well, it kind of just made them panic, because maybe they were just not used to it. They didn't know, you know, that just generally panicked. But I feel like with the cards that are also here, you've got this all paths lead home, and I feel like what they want to say is when they see you, they have this, I feel like they have that intuition hit now, where it's like this is like my person, this is someone I'm meant to be with, and they, with that all paths lead home, I feel like they feel that every option is going to like lead back to you, and it has to lead back to you because you're their person, and that's all they can really think about. And I think they think about it a hell of a lot, especially with the lovers here. You know, this is a you know, deep connection, but also I feel like there is a lot of, what I like is that you have Ace of Cups, which, you know, is a lot of just general like love, genuine like caring for someone, deep love, but also the lovers, which can be, you know, that more passionate love. So I feel like you have this balance of both, and this person feels so passionately towards you, and they have so much just overflowing love. And I think it did take them a while to realise, I'm not going to lie. I don't think this person, maybe it's been a bit of time between the last time you saw each other, and you may think, you may be watching this being like, oh no, I feel like this person has forgotten about me. And I don't think they ever did forget about you, but I think maybe they just didn't realise, and then they've kind of had a bit of a wake up moment when sometimes when you lose something, that's when you realise, you know, the importance it played and how much it really means to you when you're not spending every day with this person. Maybe they haven't been messaging you as much. Now that you guys aren't spending as much time together or messaging or whatever, they've had this kind of awakening as to, you know, their feelings for you. And here I think that death card is, I'm not seeing it as death, I am seeing it as rebirth here. They want to revive this relationship. That's what they want to say to you, that they want to give this, if you're willing to give them another chance and forgive them with this reconciliation card, they would love for you just to forgive them for running away from you, because they were just scared and being a little bit of an idiot. I'm sure they would admit that they were being an idiot. But yeah, they would love to have another go with you, and they do want like a rebirth in this relationship. And they admit that maybe they're not fully there yet. Maybe they're not going to be able to go straight into a commitment, or they might be a little bit scared about it rather than just be like no. They might just want to keep it casual for a while they, you know, while they kind of fight their fears a little bit still. But they do want to come back, and they do want to like offer you a relationship. They want to give you something substantial. They don't just want a fling this time. So if it had been a fling in the past, or friends with benefit situation, they don't want it to be that again. They do want something more, but I feel like this person will just need a bit of time, because even though they realise they freaked out before, they don't want to promise that they're not going to freak out again. I think they wouldn't run away, but they might just be a bit closed off. It's how I'm getting from Spirit. And I feel like they kind of know that, you know, they treated you badly when they ran away. Maybe this person did kind of ghost you or didn't respond to you, and kind of just, you know, they were in your life and then next minute it felt like they weren't. And this person knows that maybe they don't deserve another chance, but they really hope that you are able to forgive them and show them, you know, your kind of kindness. And yeah, they understand that they probably need to make it up to you, but they are more than willing to do that. They do want to make it up to you. And Nine of Pentacles came up in the last reading as well. And I feel like they just want everything to be good between you guys. They want to come back, and they want to have this happy manifestation. They want of a life that they kind of want with you, and they feel like it's time to start, you know, picking those fruits, in the sense of like they want to put in the work so that you can grow something together. So that's what I see for what they want to say. And then some guidance from Spirit for you guys. So you have the Emperor, 4. You have Queen of Pentacles. You have the High Priestess. And then you have 4 of Swords. And for Oracle cards, using Moonology today, so work through your fears. New Moon is Scorpio. And then we have a personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel like the personal issue that reaches resolution, I feel like this is on your person's part. Just so you know that I feel like for some of you guys, your person is kind of still working through this, but it's nearly there. I feel like they're kind of ready. They're getting ready to come back. But also it could be that obviously energy can be flipped as well. So it could be that this is something as well that you need to work through your fears as well. So if you guys were mirroring each other, maybe you were both kind of hot and cold, or if you feel like you've got fears about this now because they've done it once, you're kind of scared that it's going to happen again. There's a need for you to definitely work through this. And I feel like you guys actually could be quite a good couple, because I feel like I'm seeing it as, you know, the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles both showing up here. Like you could both, you know, the Emperor has this, I feel like the Emperor in this one's actually a very reasonable man. Like he's playing chess, he seems calm, he doesn't look as stern as in Rider-Waite, but I feel like he is somebody that, you know, he has got he's trying to get his life together. He wants to be that that kind of authoritarian. So I feel like this could be either way round, guys. So if you identify more of Queen of Pentacles, I feel like that could be you, or if you are more the Emperor, that is fine as well. I feel like it's kind of reflecting the two energies that are here in this relationship. So I feel like one of you kind of wants to be that more, you know, the one that's in charge, kind of the protector and the provider, someone that's going to just look after their person and keep them safe. And then the other one of you is that Queen of Pentacles, who is also very focused on, you know, the home, on nurturing and caring. So I feel like together they actually, you know, the Queen of Pentacles as well, I feel like she's someone that even though she's caring and nurturing, she's still a queen, and she's still pretty badass, that can keep him in line. And they kind of they would see each other as kind of equals. This because I feel like they're both more practical. Obviously, like, it's not exactly King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, but I do see these as being more equal people. So I feel like you guys are a very good match, and I think Spirit is just saying for you at the moment, just, you know, really reflect on your own. So I feel like some of this you may watch and think you're kind of reflected in this, and which could obviously be the case because, you know, energy, tarot is reading energy and it is fluid, so it could be that I'm picking up on, some people will see it just purely as their person, some people it might be both of you, kind of you're mirroring each other, or it could be purely you and you're kind of watching this like, this sounds like me. But yeah, however it is for you guys, that there is a need for you to, I feel like, just take time to rest and think and to work through your fears. I feel like the heart is almost like taken out of it, which I feel like maybe sometimes you need to work through it almost not a bit more logically in your mind. Try and see it from, kind of like detach your emotions a little bit and work through your fears as if you were telling someone else. Because sometimes I find that we don't actually we tell people advice, and it's great advice, and then often we won't follow our own advice. It's like sometimes when I do readings for you guys, I'm kind of, there's times I'm like, maybe I should listen to my own advice because that's pretty good, and I'm not doing that in my own life. So yeah, sometimes there's a need for you to look at it like as if you're advising someone else. But, you know, take some time. I feel like go within, work out what your fears are and take the time to work through them, as it says here. And I feel like that goes quite nicely with the High Priestess and the Four of Swords. That's kind of that that position where you're not really taking action at the moment. So I feel like there's a need for you just to let your person's issue resolve. So let them work through their fears, and I feel like you need to do the same as well. So yes, that's everything that I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do give me a big thumbs up, and yeah, remember to hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another reading. See you later.